Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Little towel right here to clean the lens. It's getting ridiculous. There we go. Anyways, about 8:23 right now. Finally, I'm able to record this video. I want to tell you about this because when you hear about things like this, you gotta laugh. You really gotta laugh because it makes no sense, and the level of hypocrisy is beyond understanding. Beyond. Like, really, when you hear things like this, you go like, no way, man. Really? No way. You must be playing. You must doing a joke or something. It has to be hilarious that people are so stupid that they follow this. Here we go again. So gun control to me has been one of the things that is beyond understanding, because these politicians tell you that you need to give your gun, that you need to give your security, that you need to give all your stuff, but at the same time they always talk about how they're going to protect you with the new plans, but at the same time they don't even follow the example. Imagine following somebody that is not really following what they say, right? They express things or they put plans in place that they don't even follow. Imagine if Jesus would have had that strategy, right? Like, he actually came here, he actually preached the gospel, he actually told you to love your neighbor, he actually loved the neighbor, he actually died for our sins so we could have a relationship with our Father in heaven, right? That's true love. Imagine if he would have not done none of those things. No one would have never following, right? Setting the example is one of the most important things ever. And I'm going to tell you, as a U.S. Marine, a military member, military guys know this, you have to lead by example. You have to do what you tell people to do. And this is the biggest mistake in the politicians or with the politicians. So with that being said, let me tell you about this, because when I read this, I was like, no way, dude. You guys must be joking. This must be a joke. And, you know, obviously it's true, because as we know, the Democratic Party is all about that. They tell you to do things while they are not doing it, not following. This is getting ridiculous, by the way. They tell you things like, hey, you know what? Don't build a wall, but they have castles. Beautiful houses with security and gated places and things like that. But no. How dare you have a wall to protect this country? No. They tell you things like give away your guns because guns kill people. But they have security, guys. They got former police officer, former, training dudes that they pretty high-tech, real operators protecting them. I mean, I'm going to tell you, the level of hypocrisy on these people are insane. So here's the thing. You guys heard about the whole defund the police, right? So obviously the city councils where this happened, George Floyd situation happened, and they voted to defund the police. They voted, yeah, we don't need the police because the police is bad. People with guns is bad. People that have firearms to protect people are bad. We don't need them, right? We don't really need them. We need a better group, something with social workers. So when they respond to a domestic, social workers, people that are unarmed, people that could come and talk about the situation, people that can de-escalate the situation, people that could bring peace into an issue, right? So when somebody threatens a person, when somebody commit a horrific attack, when some dirtbag beat up a wife or beat up a girl, yeah, you don't need police with guns. You don't need big dudes with guns that are going to stop this bad guys, this dirtbags. You don't need that. What you need is social workers, people that know how to talk. Obviously, that doesn't apply to them. That's what they want you guys to do. That's what they're selling. That doesn't apply to them. When it comes to the personal security, they want people with guns. They want the best of the best. Guys are trained. Guys that have guns. Guys that will protect them. That's what they want for themselves. But you know, the common civilian, the common citizen of the city, nah, you be all right. We get you social workers with a college degree. You be all right. You don't need big guys with guns that are going to go there and take care of business and stop a dirtbag from hurting you and your family. You don't need that. You need a social worker. They do. They need high-tech individuals that are going to protect them. So here's what the Hill is reporting, right? 3 members of the Minneapolis City Council have reported being provided with private security. They rate private security. Remember this. You don't. You just, a citizen of the city. You raid somebody unarmed to protect you. But they do raid private security after receiving threats. The city is currently spending $4,500 a day on security for Council Adrian Jenkins, Phyllis and Alondra Canner or something, Fox 9's reporting. So like I say, you citizen, you don't rate anything. You really don't. They rate something. So when you're a woman out there that are suffering from domestic abuse, when kids are being neglected, when people are being murdered, when bad things are happening, when somebody's breaking into your house and you calling 911 for them to come there and help you, remember this. You don't raid that. You're gonna raid somebody that is, doesn't have a pistol and a new whatever group they're gonna form. They, on the other hand, they raid that. They raid private security with guns. Unbelievable the level of hypocrisy. Check this out. A spokesperson for the city told outlet that the private security had costly $63,000 in the last 3 weeks. These people have paid $63,000 in the last 3 weeks. Listen, guys, these people are hypocrites, and they are putting your family and yourself at risk. You make your voice count. You make your vote count. You complain. You write your senators, you write your officials, you call people, and you complain because they have private security helping them, but you don't. All we have is our precious Second Amendment and our police force, and they're talking about defunding the police, and they're constantly talking about taking away our gun rights. Sad. Unacceptable. Let me know what you think. I'm sorry about this. It is what it is. Put comments down below, and as always, God is in control.